The Jomon period is the key to understanding the world's ancient civilizations. The clay figures with the sunshades aren't aliens. Chapter 6. The meaning of the curly fern motif.
Tabby, you wanted to know about snake genitalia, so I thought I would talk about that today. However, I have something more important than that which I have forgotten to tell you.
Who, me? I never said I wanted to know about snake genitalia. I only said that there were 2 holes in the head of the Hakodate hollow clay figure.
Okay, you can relax. There are many different types of figurines. As you know, all the clay figures have something in common, and something special.
All the clay figures have eyebrows connected to their nose, and most of the eyebrows are curled.
That's right. The eyebrows of the clay figures are half round and curled, and they are connected to the nose. The shape is called sawarabi, which means the bud of a fern, which it looks like. And because the curl looks like a fern, it is called the curly fern motif, or warabi temon. It is the most important motif as far as understanding the Jomon shapes go. There are warabi temon on the bodies of clay figures, and there are many clay pots carved with the curly fern motifs as well. There are some figures with eyebrows that are straight, and the eyebrows and nose look like the letter T. These are also variations of warabi temon.
What does the curly fern motif symbolize?
The Jin Daiboko, an ancient Japanese spear found in Ono Shrine, Shiojiri, Nagano Prefecture, can answer that. Although it looks more like a sword than a spear, it represents a ritual object of the snake god.
What is a snake god?
It is the snake god who sends the souls of the deceased to the other world, who brings back the spirits of the ancestors who have passed, and who gives new life to the young woman who prays for pregnancy. And there are 2 curled hooks on the body of the Jin Daiboko, representing the snake god.
These 2 hooks look a little like the eyebrows of the clay figures. So does that mean this is the true identity of the warabi temon?
Exactly. Make no mistake, this is the true identity of the curly fern motif. I understood this thanks to the findings of Hiroko Yoshino's research. Hiroko Yoshino was able to figure out that the sword part of the Jin Daiboko was the body and head of a snake, and that the 2 curled hooks were the specialized genitalia of the male snake, called a hemipenis in biology. Snakes are curious creatures. The male snake has 2 phalluses, and the female has 2 holes. After hearing Yoshino's theory, I intuited that the warabi temon represented the 2 phalluses of the male snake god.
But that's weird. The clay figures are female. Why would they put warabi temon representing male reproductive organs on the nose and eyebrows of a female? Not only that, if they put genitalia on someone's face, it would be considered pornographic.
Don't get excited. Now listen. The clay figure is indeed a woman. It is modeled after a young woman who wishes to be pregnant, and was used in a ceremony to pray for pregnancy. And the ceremony was conducted with the scenario of the snake god who is bringing the soul of the ancestor, giving the seed to the clay figure woman. However, the ceremony was not so blatant as to have the snake god and clay figure intertwine their lower bodies. It was symbolically expressed by the snake god descending onto the head of the clay figure. The reason why the warabi temon representing the snake god's reproductive organs are drawn on the eyebrows and nose of the clay figure is to show that the snake god descended from heaven in order to give its seed.
Oh, okay. I get it. So now we can get to the real issue as to why there are 2 holes in the clay figure's head. So why is that?
The male and female snake which forms the soul of a human are intertwined in the other world. However, they need to be separated in order to be born as a new life. And to do that, they need the snake god. The snake god, after bringing the 2 snakes from that world, separates them and gives them to the clay figure woman from the tip of its phallus. For that to happen, 2 entrances are needed. The snake god has a hemipenis. The clay figure needs 2 holes at the top of its head.